Hello, it's Pauline from Chronically Spicy, and I have an update on the Orla Baxendale story regarding her death from a cookie with undeclared peanuts in it sold by the Stew Leonard's grocery store. Let's get into it. A recall alert has been expanded following the death of a New Yorker who ate cookies that were incorrectly labeled from Stew Leonard's. Roughly 500 packs of vanilla Florentine cookies sold at stores in Danbury and Newington, Connecticut contained peanuts, even though they were not a listed ingredient. A woman in her 20s from the United Kingdom died when she ate the cookies at a party after suffering an allergic reaction. Orla Baxendale, a dancer who moved to the tri-state area to pursue her dancing career, died on January 11th. The cookies are seasonal and were sold from November 6th to December 31st, 2023. The cookies had a best by date of January 5th, 2024. The recall was then expanded to include chocolate Florentine cookies that were sold during the same time period and locations due to it containing unlisted peanuts and eggs. Quote, people with an allergy or severe sensitivity to peanuts or eggs run the risk of serious or life-threatening allergic reaction if they consume these products, unquote, Stew Leonard's said in a statement. Consumers with a nut or egg allergy should immediately dispose of the cookies or return them to the point of sale and seek medical attention if necessary. Stew Leonard's Jr. issued a video statement following Baxendale's death. Quote, I could imagine how that family feels right now, and we're all just very sad about this whole thing, unquote, Leonard Jr. said. Quote, the supplier changed the recipe and started going from soy nuts to peanuts, and our chief safety officer at Stew Leonard's was never notified, unquote, Leonard Jr. said. But Cookies United says it can prove otherwise. An email dated July 11th states the cookies now contain peanuts, and the company listed the redacted email addresses of 11 Stew Leonard's employees who were notified of the change. 11. The supplier also provided a picture of its labeling that lists peanuts as an ingredient. Out of abundance of caution, DCP worked with Stew Leonard's to remove all baked items produced by Cookies United from all Stew Leonard's Connecticut locations. Health officials are vowing to determine how this happened and prevent a similar tragedy. Quote, correct labeling so that people who have food allergies can appropriately protect themselves is of utmost importance. I'm devastated to learn of this incident and will work with partners to ensure that we can protect people with food allergies. I cannot stress enough the importance of food allergy awareness so that an unavoidable tragedy like this doesn't happen again, said DPH Commissioner Manisha Juthani, MD. We will continue to work with all our partners, including restaurants and retailers, to provide education on the dangers of food allergens so that best practices are being followed for the safety of residents of Connecticut. Quote, it has come to the attention of Cookies United that a customer of Stew Leonard's has tragically died as a result of eating cookies containing peanuts. Our hearts and condolences are first with the family of this Stew Leonard's customer. Stew Leonard's claimed in an earlier press release that the cookies contain peanuts, which was an ingredient not disclosed to Stew Leonard's by the manufacturer. Unfortunately, considering the tragedy of these circumstances, we need to point out that Stew Leonard's was notified by Cookies United in July of 2023 that this product now contains peanuts and all products shipped to them have been labeled accordingly. This product is sold under the Stew Leonard's brand and repackaged at their facilities. The incorrect label was created by and applied to their products by Stew Leonard's. In the 24 hours since Cookies United learned of this tragedy, we have been cooperating with the New York State Department of Agriculture and have been informed we are in compliance with all applicable rules and regulations relating to this product. Our deepest sympathies to the family of this Stew Leonard's customer, said General Counsel. And now we're going to take a closer look at the actual label applied to the Florentine cookies sold by Stew Leonard's that was repackaged at their facility. And this is an image from the Today Show. And here's the close-up. It's a little bit blurry, but we're going to work through this. Prepared with cookie, sugar, soy nuts, enriched flour, wheat flour, malted barley flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine monotitrate, riboflavin and folic acid, corn syrup, palm and soybean oils, honey, cinnamon, natural and artificial flavors, androgenous milk fat, soy lecithin, whey powder, salt, sodium benzoate, beta carotene and altamine, a palmitate, and chocolate, natural of cocoa and cocoa processed with alkali. Contains soy, wheat, and milk. So when Cookies United sent that email and 11 employees failed to acknowledge and or act on that email and make sure that the label on the cookie when they repackaged it was exactly accurate in its entirety, that's where the fault lies. The label also failed to include, and this is something I'm noting as a person with food allergies and a family of people with celiac disease, the things that people with food allergens look out for also include the section that should be there that states whether or not a product is produced in a facility that also manufactures other products that could possibly contain their allergen. We need to know if a product is manufactured in a facility or on the same line that produces tree nuts, coconut products, soy nuts, wheat. That needs to be included. And I'd be very interested to see the original Cookies United list and see if that information is included, because if that was and also failed to be included on that list, then I would not consider that a safe product to purchase for myself or my family. I am not saying that Orla Baxendale did anything wrong. I am saying that she went with the information that she had presented to her, which was incorrect and incomplete. And that's why this happened, because Stew Leonard's failed to understand and apply best practices for food allergens to make sure that their customers and Orla Baxendale were safe. I've had people in my comment section mention that they now are aware, because of this story, that store brands may or may not be actually manufactured by said store, including Stew Leonard's, and that they are no longer going to purchase store brands because they don't know if they were purchased from a wholesaler and whether or not it's going to be safe for them regarding cross allergens. Personally, I think that it should be made mandatory that any products repackaged by a grocery store or other place of business that sells foods, that repackaged product also contains the original listing. Let go of your ego. It doesn't matter if the person is like, hey, this thing that I purchased at so-and-so grocery store is amazing, or this thing produced by so-and-so wholesaler is amazing. What matters is that your customers are aware of what is in the product, what was manufactured in the same facility that the product being eaten was made. We need to know all of that, because cross allergens alone and cross contamination on the same line or in the same building could also lead to the same outcome. Because I am so allergic to so many things, and because I have a family who has celiac disease, and we are always reading labels and what the potential cross allergens are made on the same lines in the same facility, I'm actually considering beginning to offer my services as a freelance allergen safety consultant, because it's people with food allergies who are doing all the research and people without food allergies who need to learn. I'd love your thoughts on this story. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let's keep the conversation going, because food allergy awareness saves lives.